Have you ever noticed that soft, persistent itch on your skin? It lingers, just beneath the surface. Like a quiet whisper that won't fade. At first, you may dismiss it. Perhaps dry skin, or a fleeting reaction. But what if, my friend, it is something more? What if this small discomfort is not just a trivial itch, but a gentle message from your body? A soft call to attention, reminding you that something deeper might be at play. As the years pass, our bodies change in ways we can't always anticipate. But sometimes, these changes are more than just the passage of time. They are signals, soft whispers, trying to guide us, urging us to listen carefully before the storm arrives. The body speaks in subtle ways. And if we listen, it can show us the path to better health. To a longer life, full of vitality and peace. In this video, we will uncover 5 specific spots on your body where persistent itching could be more than just skin deep. These signs, though quiet, carry great meaning. They are clues, hidden messages that could unlock the secrets to your well-being. Stay with me, my dear friend, for the last sign might just surprise you. It is the most commonly overlooked, and perhaps the most dangerous of them all. If you are new to this journey, I invite you to join us. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the notification bell, so you never miss out on insights that could bring you closer to a life of health, peace, and vitality. And as we begin, I encourage you to share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Your reflections are a treasure, helping us grow and discover together. Now, let's take this journey together, and listen carefully to the quiet whispers our bodies are trying to share with us. Itchy spot number 1, the lower legs, a warning about circulation. As we grow older, things change. Our bodies don't always tell us what we need to know. Sometimes, there are small whispers. Whispers we might not want to hear. A little itch here, a little discomfort there. We think it's just dry skin. But, my friend, when the itching lingers, when it doesn't go away, especially around your shins or ankles, it becomes more than just an itch. It becomes a signal that calls you to listen. The blood in our bodies flows like a river, but the river slows down as we age. The farthest parts of our body, like the lower legs, feel it first. The blood has to work harder to reach them. And when it slows, the skin suffers. Dryness, irritation, and persistent itching. That's what happens when circulation weakens. It might feel like nothing, but it's a call from your body. A call to pay attention. You see, this could be a sign of something deeper. Something like peripheral artery disease. The arteries narrow, and blood cannot flow properly. This doesn't just affect your legs. It can affect your heart, your life. This condition could lead to blood clots, strokes. Let me tell you about James. A man of 73, like many of us. For months, he felt the itching. Around his shins, it never stopped. He used lotion, but it didn't help. He thought it was just his skin growing old. But when he shared his concerns with his doctor, the tests revealed something unexpected. His circulation was slowing down. A quiet signal he had ignored. A signal that could have led to worse things. But it wasn't too late for James. He made changes. He walked more. He ate less processed food. He drank more water. Slowly, the itching began to fade. And with it, his energy returned. His circulation improved. And his vitality followed. He learned something precious. Our bodies, even in their later years, can heal if we listen. If we care for them like a precious gift. So, my dear friend, if you notice a persistent itch in your legs, do not dismiss it. It is not just dry skin. It is a message. A message to check in with your doctor. Let this be your reminder. Listen to the quiet whispers your body offers. In the stillness, you will find wisdom. The changes you make now may guide you to a life full of vitality. May they bring you peace and help you live with joy in your heart. When you feel that persistent itch, remember that it's more than an inconvenience. It's a chance to take action, to live a little longer, a little better. Take care of your body, and your body will take care of you. Let us walk this journey with kindness to ourselves. For in each small step, we find the strength to keep going. Let the whispers guide you to a life well lived. Itchy spot number 2, the upper back, a signal of nerve damage. Have you ever felt that strange, persistent itch between your shoulder blades? You scratch, thinking it will go away, but it doesn't. You apply lotion, and still, the sensation lingers, like an uninvited guest that refuses to leave. You might dismiss it, thinking it's just another oddity of aging. But sometimes, dear friend, your body is trying to speak to you, to tell you that something deeper is at play. This itch, this sensation, could be more than just dry skin. It could be a whisper from your spine, signaling something that needs attention. As time passes, the spine bears the weight of the years. The discs in our spine, once full and supple, begin to lose their hydration, to shrink, to wither, like the dry leaves falling from the trees in autumn. And as the discs shrink, they can compress the nerves that lie within. These nerves, now under pressure, send messages to your brain that manifest as itching, tingling, or even a crawling sensation. It's a sensation that can't be relieved by scratching. Because the issue isn't on the surface of the skin. No, the problem lies much deeper, within the very core of your being. It is the pressure on your nerves, a pressure that quietly disrupts your peace. This condition, called notalgia paresthetica, often goes unnoticed. A small nuisance that we learn to live with. But as we ignore it, we ignore the body's gentle call for care. And over time, the discomfort can grow, turning into something much more serious. If left untreated, this condition can lead to spinal degeneration. A slow decline that affects your mobility, your strength, and your ability to stand tall. Posture problems begin to creep in. Pain sets in, and you feel less and less able to do the things you love. I remember the story of Roger, a man of 68, whose body spoke to him in a way he could not ignore. He began to feel that strange, constant itch beneath his right shoulder blade. He scratched and scratched, but the itch never seemed to ease. Lotion didn't help. He thought it was nothing, perhaps just the wear and tear of age. But as the days passed and the itch persisted, he felt something deeper stirring inside him. So he sought help, went to his doctor, and soon learned something surprising. Roger was suffering from nerve compression in his upper spine. The pressure on the nerves in his back had been building, sending false signals to his brain that felt like itching, but were actually a cry for help. The doctor explained that, left unchecked, this issue could worsen, turning into something that would limit his movement, his freedom. But it wasn't too late for Roger. With physical therapy, stretching exercises, and simple changes to his posture, he began to find relief. The pain and itching slowly faded. And with it, his mobility improved. He felt lighter, freer. He learned that his spine, though worn by time, needed attention. And by giving it that attention, he was able to prevent further damage. So, my friend, if you feel that persistent itch on your upper back, don't dismiss it as just a fleeting discomfort. It might be a sign, a message from within. A whisper from your spine telling you to listen. To check in with yourself before it becomes something greater. The path to healing is not always clear. But when you take the time to listen, you give your body the chance to speak. And in those moments of stillness, you'll find the answers you seek. So, take heed of that itch. That persistent, uncomfortable feeling on your upper back. It might not just be a minor inconvenience. It might be the first sign of something deeper, something that deserves your attention. If you are still listening, still here with me, then take this message to heart. Let your body guide you. Let it remind you that the smallest signs, the quietest whispers, can lead to great change if we listen closely. A small step now, in checking in with your spine, could make all the difference in the years to come. Itchy spot number 3, the palms, a silent liver warning. The palms. We often don't think of them as being connected to the deeper rhythms of our health. We look at our palms, and we see the hands that have worked, touched, and given throughout our lives. But sometimes, my friend, the palms whisper a message we need to hear. When persistent itching arises in the palms, especially when there is no clear reason, no dryness of the skin, no rash, just an itch that lingers, it's a call. A quiet one, yet it carries the weight of something significant. A subtle message that the liver might be trying to speak to you. The liver is a quiet guardian within us. It works in the background, filtering out the toxins from the food we eat, from the air we breathe. It produces bile, helping us to digest the fats we consume. But sometimes, when the liver is under too much stress, when it's burdened by the years or the wear of life, it can falter. It becomes overwhelmed, and it begins to accumulate bile salts in the bloodstream. These bile salts, they travel through the body, like uninvited guests. And they find their way to the most sensitive places like the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. At first, it might feel like an irritation, an itch that comes and goes, almost as if it has no reason to be. But over time, it grows. It worsens, often in the quiet of night, when the world is still, and your body calls for your attention. Lotion won't soothe it, for the root of the problem is not on the surface. It lies deep within, in the liver, where the burden is too heavy to bear. This, my friend, is not a small matter. It could be an early warning sign of something greater. Something that needs your awareness before it grows. It could be fatty liver disease, a condition that can quietly take hold. Unseen by the eyes, unnoticed by the mind, until it becomes too late. If you ignore this persistent itching, if you brush it off as nothing, you may miss the chance to take care of something important, something vital for your health. You see, the liver's gentle whisper, though silent, carries the wisdom of years. It is telling you that something needs to change, something needs to be nurtured before the burden grows heavier. Let me tell you about Walter, a man of 72, who learned to listen to his body when it whispered to him. Walter noticed the itching on his palms, particularly in the quiet of the evenings. At first, he thought nothing of it. Perhaps he had touched something, a new lotion or fabric. But the itch, it didn't go away. It lingered, persistent and gnawing, no matter how much he moisturized. His hands, the ones that had worked so hard throughout his life, now spoke to him in the language of discomfort. And so, after much thought and hesitation, Walter went to see his doctor. The tests revealed a truth he hadn't expected. His liver enzymes were elevated, a silent sign of fatty liver disease, creeping in like an unnoticed shadow. But it wasn't too late for Walter. He took action, slowly and carefully, like a gardener tending to a delicate plant. He changed his diet, cutting out the processed foods that had burdened his liver. He began eating more leafy greens, more whole foods, nourishing his body from within. He drank more water, allowing his body to flush away the toxins that had been gathering for years. And over time, Walter felt the change. The itching in his palms began to fade, like the fog that lifts with the dawn. His liver, once burdened, began to find balance again. He learned that listening to the body is not just about the pain we feel, but about understanding the subtle messages it sends us, the whispers that carry wisdom. Now, my dear friend, if you notice your palms itching, particularly at night. If the itch doesn't make sense, doesn't go away with simple care. Please listen. It is a quiet call from your liver. It is asking for attention, for care, for nourishment. Perhaps there are other signs too, subtle ones, like fatigue or unexplained weight loss. Maybe you've noticed your skin or eyes turning a little yellow. A gentle but clear sign that the body is struggling. Do not wait, my friend. Don't wait until the message becomes too loud, too harsh. Early diagnosis, early care, can make all the difference. With small changes, with gentle care, you can protect your liver. You can allow your body to heal. And, most importantly, you can live a life full of vitality and peace. Persistent itching, though often brushed aside, can carry a deeper message from within. It is not just a simple nuisance. It is a quiet whisper, telling you that something more profound might be unfolding. It may be a signal from your body, an early warning of circulation issues, nerve damage, liver strain, or even blood sugar imbalances. These subtle signs, when recognized in time, can guide you toward a path of health and longevity. A path where small changes today can lead to great transformation tomorrow. So, my dear friend, if you felt any of these itches, these quiet calls from your body, do not ignore them. Take a moment to listen. Really listen. The smallest step now could prevent a larger issue later. Consult with your doctor. Make those gentle changes, and embrace the power to take control of your own well-being. Remember, every step you take today shapes the future you will live tomorrow. I invite you to reflect. Have you experienced any of these itches? These subtle signs of your body's deeper needs? What have you learned from this shared journey today? I'd love to hear your thoughts, your stories, and how you plan to take action from here. Leave a comment below, and let's continue this conversation together. We are here to grow, to heal, and to walk this path with you. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support is a gift, and it helps us bring you more content that nourishes your life and guides you toward the peace and vitality you deserve. Thank you for being here, for taking this step with us. Until we meet again, take care of yourself. For every moment of health, every quiet sign, is a gift worth cherishing and protecting.